So today we are going to talk about Pudgy Penguins because Pudgy Penguins has been getting a massive buzz recently. It's been going completely crazy all over the place. They're on an Asia tour right now. I'm out here in Thailand. They need to come out here to Thailand. Anyways, we're going to talk about Pudgy Penguins. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's go over this. So, as you can see here with the price of Pudgy Penguins, we are up 5.4% on Pengu in the last 24 hours, 9% in the last 7 days. The money is flowing right now, 321 million inside of trading volume, 1.9 billion inside of the market cap. So yeah, we have Pudgy Penguins doing big numbers. Now, what else are we seeing? We are seeing people are coming to Pudgy, or I almost said Pudgy Penguins, but yeah, Pudgy Penguins. People are literally coming over here and they're buying into this at a fast rate. So a massive buzz right now. And the holders went from 543,000 2 weeks ago to 544,000. That's 1,000 in 2 weeks. That's just over here on Solana. So that's actually pretty big. Okay. And then not only that, we also have some resistance or some support here, and it doesn't want to break below the support. And we're actually kind of looking a little bit bullish. Looks like the selling has kind of stopped here on Pudgy Penguins, and you can kind of see a little bit of a red or a little bit of a green candlestick being formed here. And it almost looks like the MACD is crossing at the bottom, which means we could see another increase in price here for Pudgy Penguin. So definitely watch out for that. It looks like it's getting ready for another move to the upside. Even over here on the 4-hour chart, MACD looks pretty bullish. You can see some green candlesticks forming up. We got over here the percent R trend exhaustion is starting to go up to the uptrend. So both the short-term line and the long-term line are both going up. But one thing you do want to be prepared for is the economic data we have coming up soon, which could influence the markets and it could send everything down. So anyways, non-farm payrolls on the 9th, which is tomorrow, PPI month over month on the 10th, which is 2 days from now. The core inflation rate year over year and inflation rate year over year. We're going to be seeing that on the 11th. And then consumer sentiment on September 12th. So that's what we are looking out for the financials inside the next week. But we are still kind of looking pretty bullish here inside of Pudgy Penguin. So I'll keep you all updated on that. But let's talk about the massive buzz that we have been seeing inside of Pudgy Penguins. All right. So first of all, we've already talked about the holders. We talked about the money flowing in, and we've talked about the technicals here and what we are seeing next. But a lot of people aren't talking about the community that Pudgy Penguins is building, and it's a very strong community. So I have a series of posts that I kind of wanted to show you guys, but there was one in particular, right? Just one in particular that was looking pretty good. Okay, and that's this right here. So Pudgy Penguins just launched a mobile game. And it's already the #1 racing app on iPhone in the US. So 20 Penguins Battle Royale racing, no wallet or NFTs needed. And this is something a lot of gaming cryptos get wrong. They require you to have a wallet just to play their game or an NFT. But like if you really want to become an actual gaming, like an actual gaming platform, you can't require people to have wallets because normal people who don't care about crypto need to be able to play the game too for the game to really go mainstream. And that's one of the things that Pudgy Penguins is doing differently. They actually are creating a game where you really don't even have to even be worried about crypto. You don't even have to be interested in it. You could just be interested in their little plush dolls. They have these little Pudgy Penguin plush dolls, you know, these little stuffed animals. And you can just be like a 10-year-old who's interested inside this stuffed animal and also want to play the phone game, right? The phone app. So that's why I think Pudgy Penguins is different than a lot of gaming projects because if a 10-year-old can't open up their phone and play your crypto game, then it doesn't matter, right? Because we know that most games are pushed by the youth. Like the youth are pushing like Fortnite to the moon. Imagine if Fortnite was a crypto game and you could only play Fortnite if you had a crypto wallet, right? Like all the kids would not be playing Fortnite. They would not be worried about it. They would be like, nah, we're gonna play Apex Legends. We're gonna play something else. We're not playing this. They're gonna play Battlegrounds. they're going to be playing Call of Duty, all that other stuff. But they're not going to be worried about the game if it requires a crypto wallet, because they're like, crypto wallet, like I'm not even not even 16 or 18. I can't even open a bank account. I can't even get money in there. But anyways, yeah, Pudgy Penguins is going in the right direction. So anyways, their Twitter is growing pretty fast. They're building a really big community around the project. This is another post about the Asia tour they're on. So Pengu Asia tour kicks off. So that is pretty cool right there. I think they would do well if they came out here to Thailand. I don't know if they came out here yet, but I know they went to Japan. I believe they went to Taiwan. Yep, they went to Taiwan as well. They went to Japan. Here's some of the pictures from it. So it's an actual community that's growing at a really fast pace. And it's not just kids that like Pudgy Penguins. There's a lot of adults, and then you got some kids too. Like you see a little kid right here in the background, probably with their family. But yeah, that's pretty cool that Pudgy Penguins, they're able to build a community, a diverse community of both kids, adults, everybody. Everybody can join in on the project. So I think that's one of the things that's going to make this project grow massively. So this project is going to probably continue to take off. Like, it just has a massive community. Like, think of Dogecoin at its peak. Pudgy Penguins is doing right now what Dogecoin was doing at its peak. And same thing with Shiba Inu, because like I remember when Dogecoin was just around 2021 with the Saturday Night Live stuff and all that. Like, people were literally doing stuff like this. They'd have a group picture with like Dogecoin dolls, or like just a doll of a Doge, or like a Doge actual coin of a Doge, right? And they would have all this Dogecoin merch, and they would take these group photos. They'd have the Dogecoin get together. That's what Pudgy Penguins is doing right now on their Asia tour. So this is pretty interesting. This is them inside of Tokyo being advertised on that building. And yeah, you got the Pudgy Penguin there. But yeah. And then let's talk about some of the holders here as well. People doing technical analysis on Pudgy Penguins, they see that it's about to take off. They're looking at this current wedge right now that we're in. And that's pretty much what I'm looking at here. That's why I'm saying, like, I wasn't even looking at the wedge. Like, I didn't even notice that, to be honest. I just noticed the MACD. The MACD looks like it's about to turn bullish. But yeah, when you mention it, there is a wedge pattern here forming. So let's go ahead and break down this wedge pattern. So here is our wedge pattern for Pudgy Penguins here. It's not going to look perfect, but hey, it touches multiple times. It touches up here, it touches up here, up here, and down here, right? So we're looking at this pattern, and then we're also coming this way with it as well. So yeah, it's definitely showing some bullish signs. So if you're not in it, I don't know what to tell you. But it does look like it is ready to take off. Now, anyways, like I mentioned before earlier in the video, anything could happen in this market. Like, we could get some bad economic data and it'll just drive everything down. Usually a sign like this is pretty bullish. It could drive it down, obviously, but this is looking pretty bullish right now. So yeah, we'll have to decide there. And this is just a very good technical pattern in general. So if you look over here at these patterns, you can see it's a falling wedge. So in an uptrend, the falling wedge is still bullish here. And in a downtrend, it is also still bullish. So if you come over here and you look, our falling wedge is an uptrend. So we had an uptrend, and then we entered a falling wedge from that uptrend, right? And we should continue up higher. So that is what we should be seeing. Now, if it was a rising wedge, that would be bearish, but we're not in a rising wedge here. This is a falling wedge. So as you can see, falling wedges are indicated by these lower bottoms down here. So we are seeing that here in real time. We are seeing some lower lows here, making lower lows. So we are waiting for that next breakout here. So this is definitely looking pretty good. So yeah, it's a falling wedge in an uptrend. So Pudgy Penguins should be taking off soon. The MACD is super bullish. Everything's just looking super bullish. So yeah, the people on here, on Twitter that are talking about this, the Pudgy Penguins community, they're right. It's about to take off. It really is. But anyways, this person says we still free to stack heavy in this zone. I don't want to read that because it's gonna make me sound stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know who that guy was, but his typing is gonna make me sound stupid. So I can't do it right now. But anyways, Pingu is about to begin its next leg up soon. They see it as well. One of the best charts in crypto. So yeah, if Bitcoin has bottomed, Pingu will run hard. That's also true. Bitcoin, if it continues to pull back down, then we're going to end up seeing everything pulling down with it, unfortunately. But yeah, once Bitcoin breaks all time high, I think Pingu starts its run to $1. So yeah, Pingu is definitely going to go crazy. Now, $1 is kind of a crazy prediction. That's gonna bring us above 100 billion in market cap. Now Pudgy Penguins is a big project, mind you that, but like we still have to be realistic here. So everyone knows anything times one is itself. So if we do $1 times the circulating supply, we get $62 billion market cap. So I think it's possible. I think that actually might be possible. Pudgy Penguins at $1. That actually might be possible. 62 billion. I could have sworn Pudgy Penguins had like a stupid like $200 billion or 200 billion circulating supply or something like that. But yeah, no. I think this is definitely possible. $1 actually might happen inside of Pudgy Penguins for this bull run. So yeah, I would definitely keep your eyes out for this. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.